Turn around. Begin. Hello everyone, we're back to WhiteNight. And we just made our way into the mansion of a very creepy place that I get the feeling isn't very good at all. Ooh, comfortable chair. Ooh, phone. How much you bet it's not going to work? Like any good horror anything. Can't really see much of what's going on anyway. Oh, it is
Hello.
working.
Hello. I need an ambulance. Can you hear me? I need help.
Oh, never mind. Well,
What happened? This cold. The darkness around me. I was usually not afraid of the dark. But there, on that day,
and
I remembered I had a matchbox somewhere in my jacket. The urge to light a match was growing with every new chill running down my spine.
I got 12 of 6. I mean, 6 of 12. Whoa! Okay. There was someone in that chair. Nice start to the spooks already. Saving in progress. Good to know. Ah, and some paintings. The woman with the dark hair was dominating the room. Who was she? Probably what's her face. Aha, 4 matches. I was hoping to find more, but I had to make do with what I had so far. A peaceful landscape, the kind of place I would never have loved to be, especially currently. Actually, you know what? Let's take a seat. Okay, guess not. Oh, answered. I couldn't forget that sound. That sound of the horror. Dang it, so I already missed stuff. Oh. Maybe not. Oh. The glass was so moist, the chair was overlooking the garden. Someone was here very recently. If that person were to come back, my wound would be the only acceptable reason for breaking in. But yeah, I did miss something before these. Once inside the house, I tried to use the phone to call for help, but the answer was scrambled, and unintelligible tongue. Agree with me. Unintelligible. Who was it? As a chill went down my spine, the entrance door locked itself behind me. There's some door. Encyclopedias. The edge was was hardly readable. 2 men on a small boat. A memory of from an expedition. And there's the female symbol. Probably shouldn't go in there yet. Light. How do I put my match out? Or does it just go out automatically? Can I save my matches? This mountain landscape couldn't soothe me. Oops. Nope, I guess I just hold on to it until it wears out. There's some alcohol. Delicious, delicious alcohol. Which got me in this trouble in the first place. Whoever lived here had a special taste for alcohol. Also boots. The boots had been used very recently. So maybe that means there is someone alive here. Without light, I couldn't do anything. A hat. A man was living here. Living is a strong word to use, I think, at this point. Couldn't open it. It was no use. The shovel was covered with fresh soil. It seemed someone had been busy in the garden lately. The mud was still fresh. So yeah, I think I missed whatever was outside. Guess we'll just go through this room first, where the muddy footprints are. Hello? Any spooks and phantoms in here? The armchair looked comfy. I could give it some rest, or I could get some rest, and save my progress. Whoever that was, it currently didn't ring a bell. More matches. Enough to fill me up. Hopefully it doesn't waste any, though. Vesper, the landlords for sure, but not a very smiling couple. Nothing special about this wardrobe, except that it's probably special. The crucifix was not comforting at all. In fact, it was more horrifying. Also, library! Which I'll go in a second. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 12. August 28th. William is 7 now. He is with Henry, running after the servants in the garden, dressed up like monsters from space. Like some sort of space monster. Games, always games. The mansion is all upside down, and their yells give me an awful headache. I am now cloistered in the office, unable to even pray. Well, that's not a good sign already. About someone who gets bugged by children playing. Anyway, Henry's fantasies keep William away from his great destiny. I have to bring him back to me, as this will be my only chance to make a man out of him. To make him embrace the Venter Cross legacy. To show him the way. Henry is a dreamer, and he has no ambition whatsoever. You can't teach him anything. Behind every great man, there is a great woman. Nonsense. Women should be on the front line. This is where the opposite brought us. I have no illusion about how little power the world is leaving in the hands of women, but William is young. He is the future. I will act through him, and may night finally fall upon this house. May William stop running after deceiving lights to find the place he deserves in this world. Well, that's not very comforting. Crazy lady. A boy with a religious dress. A house full of old traditions. And the old nun. Seeing the woman with the church candle, I was wondering where God was. A box full of old science books. I'm betting they were planning on burning them. Actually, what's out the window? The garden looked like it was sleeping in the darkness. Comes darkness, October 29th, 1938. The time came when we stopped counting. We stopped counting how many companies closed in the past 9 years, how many unemployed and families ended up in the streets, forced to live in slums around our cities. We stopped counting the commodities wasted because nobody could buy them, thrown to the sea or burnt. We stopped counting how many of our business partners fell with us. It was 9 years ago, on October 29th, 1929. Born from the sick and speculative belly of America, the crash would throw the world into the storm and darkness. We are still here, but we lost faith. And we stopped counting because we were just figures, because today they make us feel nauseous. Dawn seemed far at the time, and today something they can see the sunrise. They seem to forget night and darkness are always out there, somewhere. Huh, gave me a journal entry. Oh, I just also realized that the journal with the newspaper said it was for 10 cents. Oh, wait, there we go. Was it the glow of the accident I was seeing there? It's dark, so I can't see it. A soothing aura surrounding this lunar goddess statue. The small statue of lunar goddess that stood in the parlor felt like a comforting presence, because it probably holds off the ghosts. Okay, so those matches do glow. Oh, never mind. Do glow, so I'll be able to find them in the dark. Photo. Aha! Spooky boy photo. Good to know. So I'll just do a quick save here. Ah, nice and relaxing.
Are you there?
Ooh. Mayhaps? Or mayhaps I'm just... As I woke up, I could recover some strength. Using X, I could run. Okay, that's not a good sign. I'm gonna have to run from things. Not looking forward to it. Okay. Spooks.
Help me.
Who
Or I
was
could
it?
just leave.
Or what was it? In my world, women didn't glow like the moon. And they didn't walk through doors either.
I saw a
I
surreal
had to be
woman.
more badly wounded than I thought.
Oh. I was wondering why I paused. I just want to see crossing the door like the plumes of smoke. Her out-of-this-world beauty was extraordinary. Was it my imagination? Was she the girl on the road? That that would explain why there was no body. All right, let's go through the door to the library. Oh, never mind then. Guess we'll be going to the other doors. Okay. How about you don't do that? Let's keep the lights on. I know it's wasting electricity and all, but still. Let's just keep the lights on. My question is, do we go through this door? Nope, it's locked. Or barred, one of the two. Oh. Okay, so choices. Through the doors that were already open. What's this? Note to self, Mother's Shadows. Mother's shadow will never go... Oh. Mother's shadow will never go away. I understand it now. Calling them ghosts would still be too noble. It is a filth that strives in the dark like flies on manure. As long as I'm alive, they will never go away. Well, I think I'll stick to the light then for a while. Let's go through this door. And light switch. Thank you. What was there inside that needed to be concealed? Note to self, armchairs. I'm so tired. Father ordered several leather club chairs from a Quincy craftsman. They are perfect. It is one of the few places where I can rest and think. Margaret wouldn't touch them, and I have no idea why. Maybe because they are marked with a sun, which made her blind? I don't know. I'm just happy that they are here. Thank you, Father. And thank you for giving me a convenient place to save. Sheet music was taken away from the glass case. I could look around. And I was still free to act. Interesting. The box was closed. It needed a small key. I guess that's the only thing I can interact with at the moment. A globe. The globe was covered with scribbling. I'm starting to think that's less dirt and more blood or something. I remember the smell. Cold tobacco. Fresh enough to fill the room. And lipstick. So there's more matches if I need them. An original copy of Debussy's Clair de Lune, de Luna, I think it was. Clair de Lune, which is something of the moon. I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, right. And another one of these. And news. These economic royalists. Oh, right. An appointment with destiny, Part 2. These economic royalists complain that we seek to overthrow the institutions of America. What they really complain of is that we seek to take away their power. Our allegiance to American institutions requires the overthrow of this kind of power. In vain they seek to hide behind the flag and the Constitution. In their blindness, they forget what the flag and the Constitution stand for. Now, as always, they stand for democracy, not tyranny, nor for freedom, not subjugation, and against the dictatorship by mob rule and the overprivileged alike. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, June 27th, 1936. And more newspaper. I'm supposed to read this one first. For too many of us, the political equality we once had won was meaningless in the face of economic inequality. A small group had concentrated into their own hands an almost complete control over other people's property, other people's money, other people's labor, other people's lives. For too many of us, life was no longer free, liberty no longer real. Men could no longer follow the pursuit of happiness. Against the economic tyranny such as this, the American citizen could appeal only to the organized power of government. The collapse of 1929 showed up the despotism for what it was. The election of 1932 was the people's mandate to end it. Under that mandate, it is being ended. Franklin Delano Roosevelt again, June 27th, 1936. That seems a bit too relevant to the times, I think. Also this. A glamorous crimson lipstick, a wife's, a lover's, the touch of femininity was in stark contrast with the mess in the room. Now with the glass and ashtrays. Not with the glass and ashtrays, though. This portrait of a woman had been cut with a knife. There was barely any humanity left in the man's stare. I hear something dripping. Don't like the sounds of it. Okay, so there's light over here, but... oh. From Sealand to William, excerpt number 1. There's still that dripping sound. Dearest William, you wanted to know more about me. Last time, I didn't tell you everything. This letter will make up for this. When I arrived in California, in 1930, I am only 18. This is a marvelous place, and the weather's so nice. I spend hours on the beach, astonished to see how brown my Norwegian skin can become. In the evening, I hang near the jazz clubs. Love the jazz. In the afternoon, I watched people play on the beach, humming the tunes I heard the night before. Sometimes I try to sing louder than than the waves. That's a good exercise. My English is quickly improving thanks to the American songs I read. I already knew in Oslo at the time. I am barely aware of the social misery that is devouring your country. I am young. I want to be beautiful. To meet people my age, and to sing. In Los Angeles, at the Spice Club, I meet the members of a jazz band. They are talented and funny. We play all night. I forget about the hour and about my parents. They even call the police. At the end of the night, the musicians tell me that they are looking for a singer, and that they want me. I can hardly believe it. Have you ever felt that you finally belong somewhere? It feels fantastic. I'm sure it does. And also, it is just about time. The Windows has no handles. A very unhelpful peculiarity. It also seems like I've reached my limit, so I think I'll end the episode here, at the save station. Nice comfy seat. And take a little snooze. Saving in price. But yeah, so I hope you people enjoyed this episode, and this series so far. Well, 2 episodes anyway. We'll continue on the next episode, and until next time, I'll be seeing you guys. I hope you make it a great day, and then I'll be seeing you guys later.